What is going on, guys? Victor here, and boy oh boy do I have a good video for you today. This is a video I've been wanting to make for a long time. And as you guys see with all the fish on the deck, we are commercial fishing once again. Last year I did a couple of commercial kingfish videos. You guys love them. Well, this time we got Spanish mackerel. We got Chief over there. What's up? We got his son John.
What's going on?
Oh! And we got Adam. And as you guys see, things are absolutely hectic. We have a ton of mackerel to deal with. This is probably going to be one of the most epic videos ever. Tons of drone footage, tons of action, and a really cool thing that I don't see anyone else doing on YouTube is the kind of explaining the commercial fishery, which I think is really interesting, especially the rod and reel aspect. So we're going to go from the very beginning of the day to the very end of the day, and I'm going to show you guys the catching of the bait, catching of the fish, selling it, everything. All right, stay tuned.
Did you see him flick, John?
Right here, stand right here. Alright, go a little bit further. How deep is it?
Right, honey.
It's
It's 5 feet.
I'll be able to get it.
I'll get him in this.
Watch out, watch out.
I got a couple. Not much.
Scout. What you think? Alright guys, so first thing we're doing is loading up on the live baits. We got Adam.
What's up, guys? We're getting bunker and pilchards right now. We're looking for the bunker. Usually we mark them in like 4 to 5 feet, and then sometimes the pilchards will flick. We got a couple guys here, so if someone throws the net and gets them, everyone kind of run over and start throwing the net, so you'll see.
So basically all the guys kind of just running around, and you look for either the baits flipping or you mark them on your sonar, and there's a lot of boats out here, so when someone gets some, you kind of go to that area and basically find out where they are. We got Scout the bait dog.
You see one flick, Johnny? Some days you get one throw and you kill them. Some days 10 baits at a time, but.
This is a pokey, otherwise known as a Manhattan bunker, all interchangeable.
This one's a pilchard. I like pilchards better because when we're not catching jumbos, the pilchards get on those good for chum. The little fish don't really mess with the bunker because they're a little big, but I like pilchards better.
What he's talking about jumbos is jumbo mackerel, which you guys will see a little bit later.
I think I got him there, boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah? And where can the wonderful people of YouTube find you, Adam?
You guys can check out my channel. I'm sure Victor will have it in the description. Moving weight fishing. I do the same stuff as Victor, except we commercial fish, so we sell everything we catch, but pretty much catch generally the same stuff. So check out my channel. You won't regret it.
There we go. That's
all right. That's better. Oh, some pilchards in that there too. You'd love to see that.
Scout. Recording. So this is what they just threw on. These are a lot smaller pilchards, way more versatile bait, muttons, macks, kings, everything. Like to have a nice variety of bait on the boat. Big, small, mediums. What do you do to find them? You mark?
Yeah, Mark, see right here? Look right there, that's them. That's them. That's stacked in here. Throw a little bait, John, see what size fish they are. The jumbos usually stay on the outer reaches of the fish. So there'll be schools of jumbo in
Oh,
here.
we're getting all of it.
Yeah, and so if you can see back there, and so the bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. So we fish bigger baits to cull out the jumbo. Right now we try to kind of look around and we try to find where the bigger fish are. That's why we get the chum, because we'll put the chum out. So you get the chum. Watch this. So that's why we get the live bait, because they get up in that live bait.
So jumbo's anything over 3 pounds, right?
Yeah. So these are that's maybe a large, which is 2 to 3.
Oh, Victor, today
Let's see it.
We're always worried about that happening.
Show us a jumbo. Woo!
It's a nice jumbo, probably a 3.5 pounder.
All right, watch how he dehooks this, guys.
You get him right here. Boom, just like that. You use the leverage of the fish and the dehooker.
Okay, yeah, the jumbos pay. Let me see, almost 3 times what the smaller ones pay.
Wow.
So, and it's more fun to catch.
Oh yeah. You fishing 50 fluoro, 60?
I'm fishing 100-pound straight mono.
100.
They don't really care.
No? See all those boats way over there. Over there. Over there. In front of us. Everywhere you see a boat is pretty much mackerel, 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 right?
Right now, yeah. This is a jumbo. This right here is a 3-pound mackerel, and then this is a medium. Sometimes it's $3, $3 to $3.50 for jumbo. 80 cents. Sometimes you get a lot more money.
So it's the difference of $400 versus $1,500.
Yeah. Right when they open the season, it's 1,500 pounds, and then when that quota gets full, it goes to 500 pounds of mackerel. But Chief's got 2 tickets, so some days I'll take the little boat and Chief will take this boat, and we can do 1,000 pounds technically. So
there's so many mackerel out here. Just wait, we're switching spots to go find more mackerel.
I'm gonna let Rodney, the rod holder, do me right here. Whip it out. Come on, Rodney.
And we're
Thinking about it. Oh, where are they at?
oh, we're on.
Rodney got tight for me. They hook set themselves
That was
real quick.
all of 3 seconds.
Yeah, literally. Bring it in, de-hook it, and
And he's back in the water.
That's pretty much all we do. The mackerel there. And then what we'll do in about an hour or 2, I'll throw a bunch of water in there so it keeps all the fish cold, because the ice is at the bottom and they're not going to be cold right now, but it's pretty cold outside, so we're alright.
Put them in a salt water brine.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Well, we got 1 trash can full. So what, 1 trash can's about 50 pounds?
100, that trash can's
100?
Yeah.
Okay.
All big fish.
You tell me that was a jumbo.
Oh, look at that one.
Jeez.
Might be in the box.
There we go. All right, ready? Watch this. Watch him get up on this thing. Cast it way back there. Ken, I'm just popping it out of the water. See how it gets up like that? They'll start rolling and then you just, then you just real straight, just like that. Oh my God.
Oh, we have a ton of them. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Pulling me.
Yeah, you have a lot. I bet you those king screws would get hot too.
Oh my God, those will get smoked right now. I've never seen them so hot on this. Oh, just a nice jumbo. Just your typical jumbo. See, let's see, that's 2 in a row. Let's see how many I can do.
Like that one.
Another nice one.
Jumbo at the boat?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Hey, this is a huge here.
That's a
Oh.
You might need a gap. I can't.
Need a gap, let me know.
Half the mackerel.
I would gap that one. I don't think it's looking.
Look at this, all stud mackerel.
This is the average jumbo. Chief's got an absolute unit. Chief's over here catching records today.
Oh my, that is.
Oh my God, Chief.
And the flip, unit.
See if I can go
That's
full.
a nice one there.
I like that move. A lot of the boats out here are commercial boats. At the end of the day, they all go to the same pretty much markets. And then there's 2 types of boats. You got guys like us who are rod and reeling, catching them 1 at a time. And then you have guys who will go out and net them, and they'll get 50 in their net at a time. And what they're saying is they will drive the prices of the market super low because they're just doing a lot of volume. So it's quantity, not quality, versus the rod and reel guys are doing a lot of the quality, the jumbo fish, but overall they drive the whole price of the market down, which is not good. So there's always a little debate between the netters and the rod and reelers.
And netters hate rod and reelers. Like I have a couple buddies who throw that. They're like, oh, hopefully this year, because it was really good this year for netters. Like, hopefully this year, rod and reelers will realize they can't mackerel fish anymore. It's like, I don't know about that, buddy. Pretty much we're all out here trying to make a living. That's it. In the end of the day, that's what it is. So.
And I know these videos get a lot of hate because
you see mackerel on the deck, but
the most sustainable type of commercial fishing you guys can do. It's literally rod and reel, and every single mackerel is pretty much accounted for, because every time they go to a fish market, all that gets reported, and that's how quotas are made and met. And that's why a quota will go from 1,500 pounds to 500 pounds, because the state or the government or whatever legislative body knows exactly how many mackerel they should or shouldn't allow to be taken out of the water in any given year.
And that's why the guy at the slab, whatever market you sell to, they keep track of everything, so the government knows.
So we're on the move again, looking for those jumbos. Is there any way to find them?
I mean, sometimes you don't even mark them. It's luck, or wind picks up and you check the south, or you can start throwing baits out and big fish come up, you throw the hook, and it just happens.
A lot of it's just knowing the area.
Yeah,
you gotta know,
really
okay,
is.
when the wind picks up, are the jumbos gonna move inshore, offshore,
South on the
water.
reef, north close to the inlet. Yeah, it really depends.
Give these guys a thumbs up for all the knowledge they're spreading on the YouTube. We got Adam, John, and Chief. It's always nice to go out with people who know a lot about a fishery, and like Chief's been fishing these waters for years and years and years. This is mackerel fishing at its finest.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Right there at the boat!
We're going it up, boys!
He just summoned it. Wow! I got another big one. Chief is on a tear with these big ones.
Oh, that's a big one! Oh my god! Chief's got a...
Are you kidding me?
Chief's got a unit. Oh my god, Chief, get over here! Tight, Victor?
Yeah, but blue.
Chopper. Chopper. Look at him, let's see him get up on that shot there. Oh my god! Alright guys, now we're gonna pick these fish up, probably close to 300 pounds, put a couple 5-gallon buckets of salt water in there and put a brine on them, get them nice and cold.
Yeah, I don't have to do any talking today, it's all Adam. Alright, show it off, Chief.
There you go. Put it out front like Jimmy Houston. Make it look bigger. That's a nice one.
I don't know how you caught that thing with all the bluefish around.
I don't either.
That's a
beauty,
nice.
isn't it?
Oh yeah, that'll eat.
Common gray snapper.
That's why the boys call Chief.
Hex, that's a giant.
So what you're seeing John doing is he's taking buckets of salt water, dumping them into the ice to the fish chest, because what it'll do is it'll create a big slurry and it'll really cool down the core temperature of the fish, being a nice slush, and they'll get super rock hard. Whereas if they're just in ice, they don't get as hard as if they're submerged in a nice cold ice saltwater slurry. Well, you guys saw that, the deck, not clean, but clean to fish. And let me show you a little look-see into the box. What do you say? This thing full is 1,200 pounds?
Yeah. Yeah, 1,300 pounds at least.
So let's see if it's full. I'd say she's full.
A lot of bluefish.
A lot of bluefish, but a lot of mackerel. We got into the bigger mackerel good during the middle of the day. The morning was a lot of little ones, and then some large, and then those jumbos really came out and shine. I mean, some absolute studs. Chief got a like 8-9 pounder. Malusi got a 8-9 pounder. I probably got like a 6 or 7.
Guys, what we're doing is just got back to the house. All these fish are cold, thank God. We're unloading the fish into these vats, and then we're gonna wheel them up to the truck, and then we'll run it to the slab. Victor's gonna follow you guys. Victor's gonna follow John to the truck, unload the fish. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Someone get this man a YouTube channel. Oh wait, you already got one. Link below. Off we go.
Off we go. Dump it, and we just repeat the process.
You go out, you gotta catch the fish. Then you gotta bring them to the truck. Then you still gotta bring them to the fish market. And it doesn't end there. What they tell me is then you still have to separate the fish. You guys heard us throw the terms jumbo, medium, large around the whole time. And that's the size of the mackerel. The market doesn't do that for you. You have to do that yourself. So we'll show you that in a second. But tell you what, these guys work hard for their money. And I really like this type of fishing because it is highly sustainable. So if anyone has a problem with it, I don't think you can complain about anything here you see today. Chief, would you say that the fishery's strong now like it has been in the past?
Yes.
Yes?
Because of the way they manage it, I do.
Because of the quotas and the fact that
Quotas, they do have effect.
they don't drag nets anymore.
Yes, and nets are the biggest thing. And that's anytime you mass harvest a fish like that, any fishery is going to wipe it out.
Yeah. So don't get it twisted. It's not like this every single day. It's not a massacre.
Yeah.
And that's why we have quotas, and that's why, especially Florida. Florida has a really well-managed fishery system.
Jumbo all on that first ticket. All on the first on cheese. We'll do jumbo first. Wait, because I want jumbo all on cheese ticket.
All right, guys. So what we're doing is we're sorting out these fish. We're out at the slab now. Johnny's talking to Vince. So this vat we're gonna do jumbo, large, medium, and we weigh our fish. This is a large, probably like 2.6, 2.61. That's what he is. So he goes in the large category. Anything under 2 pounds is a medium. Anything 2 to 2.9 is a large, and then 3 and above is a jumbo.
Got all my slicks.
Okay, so 165. All right, grab it right here. You want to go ahead and grab that R number? That's not that. And then 11 mutton. All right, I set it down.
Total this up, so 300 here, 134 medium, 165 large, 201 jumbo, 275 pounds of bluefish, 4 mangrove snapper, 11 pounds of mutton, 3 pounds of jack, 1 pound or 3 pounds of blue runner, 1 pound of jack, and 5 pounds of the 2 to 4 jack. So you really can't complain today, boys. We grinded it out.
That's what, $600 in jumbos?
Probably, yeah.
Close
That
to,
price
yeah,
is still
that
$3
price
bucks,
stays up.
$600. And 200 pounds. 200 pounds of medium would, I don't know, maybe 150, maybe $100. It's way worth it to go mess with those big fish and pick at them and catch them every cast with the little ones. It's practically 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
It's practically 10 to 1.
50 cents a pound versus $3 a pound.
And those netters got the mediums really good today, so it's gonna, what do you think it's gonna drop, John? 50, 60?
cents.
Yeah,
50
50, 60 cents, which absolutely sucks. And
I would say today's check would probably be around 12 or 1,500 bucks.
yeah, okay.
And then
At
typically, the captain and all his expenses gets covered first, right?
Yep.
Right.
And then the strikers usually earn around 30%. Right?
Yep, that's how we work.
Perfect.
Yep.
It is.
So 40% goes to the boat and the captain, and the rest of it goes to split
Strikers,
between us.
yeah.
Yep. So we'll make probably 300-ish,
300-ish
bucks, more, a little less, and then the rest will get put into the boat, basically.
And I know a lot of you guys are probably curious at home how much a commercial fisherman makes, but so $1,200, $1,500 might sound like a lot, but you got to consider that boats are huge overheads when it comes to expenses, and that's why, like, you and your dad, you guys are full-time pilots.
Yes. Yep. Full-time pilots. It's just our side gig, just kind of, get a little extra cash, and also so that way we can keep up with our boat without having to shell out a ton of cash.
It's smart. It's a great way to fund your fishing hobby, you know?
Yep.
Okay, one other question. So those vats,
Yeah.
they get filled with ice and they get shipped all over the world, right?
They get,
Yep.
Yeah, they get shipped everywhere.
Yeah, they go in a big truck up to Cape Canaveral, where they kind of, I guess, resort them and kind of, depending on, clean them or leave them whole. And then some go to wholesalers, and then some get cleaned, I think, at the fillets, and vacuum sealed and then shipped out. So depending on the quality of the fish, the size of the fish, they get separated, they're sorted there. So, and all over the world after that.
And I know we didn't do too much talking out at the slab. We call the market the slab. That's just because we're focused on getting the fish sold. We're getting it done. There's other guys there trying to sell their fish, and we're not trying to take their time up.
Yeah.
So
Because they're waiting on you.
yeah, they're waiting on us to finish.
Thank you so much for taking me out and showing us everything.
My pleasure, man.
You too as well, John.
No problem, anytime.
Anytime.
Very knowledgeable, and we had a lot of fun.
A lot
we
of fun.
did.
Good time.
A lot of fun.
Very good time.
It was a pleasure having you.
Dude, we seriously had an epic time. Talked to Adam like 2 weeks ago, and we finally got out here together.
Yeah, finally. It took a little bit, weather and fish biting, and really they didn't bite that great yesterday. But I was like, screw it, man, just come on the boat, and we ended up crushing it today. So I'm glad you came, dude.
And I'm so happy I could show you guys the entire process. I've been talking about wanting to do a video like this, the whole start to finish. Going out, catching the bait, catching the fish, sorting them out, going to the market from front to back to front. And Adam killed it talking it on camera.
Thanks, dude.
Very knowledgeable, gonna be a slayer. Do not forget, guys, check out his channel in the description box below. He does a lot of the stuff that I do, a lot of the stuff that I used to do, a lot of land-based stuff, commercial, local South Floridian, so a lot of the similar content and a lot of commercial stuff out on this rig, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not the first or the last video.
No, it won't be for sure. We'll be filming soon. We might do another mackerel video, depending if you want to. Kingfish, snapper, amberinis, mutton, all of it, dude. We're gonna do all of it.
Well,
Just wait.
That's all the time I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.